Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. So, first thing I need to do before I start my video is just let you guys know I have this horrible cough. I had some sort of like respiratory infection over a week ago now. It's been maybe like a week and a half. And I guess it's something that's been going around and everything. And I mean, my lungs are clear, all that stuff is clear. The only downside to this infection is that the cough kind of lasts for a while. So I do have my water here. I do have some paper towel because if I do want to cough, I'm just going to try to cover it so it's not so loud. But I do just want to apologize in advance that I might be coughing throughout the video, and I do apologize. So, with that being said, as the title said, this is a little series that I want to do, like a little craft along series, going back to the basics. That's why I called it Back to Basics. And I'm just going to create a very simple, like, starter journal, starter junk journal. And each video, I'm just going to show like kind of the next part in how to kind of put something together. So in this first video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to create the cover. And it's going to just be very simple and very basic, so people that are just starting out can create something like this. So I don't know if it's necessarily a tutorial, but it's definitely a craft along. And it's also, what's today's, I'm not sure when this is going to upload, but today is actually July 3rd. And around here, starting in like, oh gosh, I don't know, June, the fireworks every night are ridiculous. And now it's July 3rd and July 4th is tomorrow. So, you know, every single person that lives in like a 5-mile radius of me has to be setting off fireworks. So you're going to hear a lot of fireworks in the background. Unfortunately, I cannot avoid that. All right, so let's get started. So I've already picked out the paper that I want for the cover. Now, like I said, this is a very, these are actually the journals when I first started doing the junk journal stuff. This is the kind of journal I was creating. Now, the cover is going to be made with this single piece of cardstock, and this is a Tim Holtz cardstock. I'm using it. I like it because it's double-sided. Now, if you have cardstock and it's single-sided, no problem. You can always either leave the inside blank, like, you know, just the white. You could stamp on it. You could collage on it, whatever you want to do. I'm just using this because it is double-sided and I like it. Now, the size of the journal is going to be a traveler's notebook size. So that means I'm doing it mine 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually, because this is the kind of like the focal points, I'm going to measure where 8 1/4 is going to be, and then I'm going to cut it down. And I know that you're probably thinking, why, if you're using a paper trimmer, you know what, I'm actually going to do this side, it might be better. Why don't I just use my paper trimmer to cut it? It's because I don't trust my paper trimmer. It cuts crooked for some reason, and I don't know why. All right, so I'm just measuring it 8 1/4 tall. Okay, so we're at 8 1/4, and I'm just going to put a little mark right there so that I know. And the reason why I'm cutting the height first rather than the width is because we're going to use this part that we cut off, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I'm just going to cut this real quick, cut this down. Oh, gotta find my mark. There it is. Yep, right there. Okay, just want to make sure that it's straight. Okay, so I just put that aside. Now, if it's 4 1/4, it's going to be 8 1/2, because, you know, like, you have to just double it. So 4 + 4 is 8, and 1/4 1/4 is half. So that's my little simple math right there. I'm just going to measure 8 1/2, because oh, this is what I was trying to tell you. 8 1/2 divided by 2, like when you divide it in half, is going to be 4 1/4. So let me see, I'm going to put a mark right there. And all these pieces we're cutting off, do not get rid of them because we're going to reuse them. Okay, let me just make sure this is straight. All right. So now let me show you what we have. So I have my cutoffs there, and I'm going to fold this. So there's basically our cover. Hopefully I'm in frame. So here's the focal point. I'm even thinking about maybe putting one of the Tim Holtz labels up there. So that's going to be an idea. And then the back, you know, is just plain, but I like that has all the different images there. And possibly, depending on, I might also add lace to reinforce the spine, because I used to do that a lot too. Put lace on there just to reinforce it. All right, so that is the basic measurement, and see, it is 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. So this is, I think this is a standard traveler's notebook size. These are the ones that I used to make. This is the size. Okay, so now the inside of the cover, you know what? Hold on. I want to do something really quickly, because sometimes I like to see sort of, yeah, I just drew like a little faint line. You can see that with my pencil, just so I know how far I have what area. I don't know if that makes sense. So like what's the front cover and where the back cover ends. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to make pockets. I'm going to do one in the front and one in the back. And actually, because see the top, I think, oh, I thought this was the way it was cut. Like when I ripped it, I thought that was, I ripped some of the paper. It's actually not. That's part of the design. So you know what? I'm leaving that. Okay, I was going to trim it down just a little bit, but now I'm not going to. What I am going to do though, let's see. I'm going to, all right, let me try this. And this is, I'm just kind of ballparking everything, and if it's, you know, if it's not perfect, that's okay too. Excuse me. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. So I'm just using, because I want the pocket to be here, but I'm just going to use the length of the outside just to measure it and see where we're at. So it's right after the R. Okay, it's, oh wait, which R? Oops. And Bartlett, or Bart something. Okay. Okay, so if we have this here, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit more off because I don't want it all the way at the center. And this is a lot of, you know, trial and error cutting. I mean, sure, you can measure it if you wanted to. I like to just kind of eyeball it a little bit. Okay, perfect. So now I'm just going to use this, and we're going to do the back. Now see, I like this, but I also like this, but I like this a little bit more, I think. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm just gonna and this will actually make a good tag, so don't get rid of that either. I mean, some of the smaller pieces that I have, when I cut it down, like this, I probably won't use. So, I mean, I put it aside, but I really don't think I'm going to use it. All right, you know what though? The more I look at this, I think I like this for the front one. Yeah, I do actually. Yep. All right, so now, of course, comes my favorite time. We're gonna just ink up the pockets a little bit. And of course, inking is optional. You don't have to. I just, I'm a little obsessive with inking and I really like it. And since it's Tim Holtz, and Tim Holtz is kind of a grungy vibe anyway, I want to make sure that I'm inking all of my stuff in this journal. Okay, and I'll do this one. So, and I'm sure a lot of the stuff I could have done off camera, but I wanted to kind of show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it, just so you can see, you know. All right, now, what did I say I wanted? This one is the front, and I'm just measuring it sort of just to see where it's gonna actually sit. So I'm gonna, yeah, all right. I'll show you in a second what I'm gonna do. And, oops, whoa. Okay. I'm going to just do a little thin bead of glue. And of course, you can also definitely sew if you want to sew. I'm not, only because it is a single layer, so you know. Okay, let's see. Oh, and what I meant like was by a single layer. Sometimes I say things and I don't always explain myself. If I did sewing, I mean, it would be really cute. And I might do like a little stitch around at the very end, just to kind of, I don't know, give it a little something extra, just probably like a straight stitch all the way around. But the thing is, when I was saying I'm going to glue this, because if I did sew it, you would see, because it's a single layer, you would see the outline of the pocket on the front, which, I mean, if you're more than happy with that, you can do it. And if I think about it, if I did have a lace here, it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't see this. You would only see this and this. But if I'm going to do something all the way around, it might be okay. But in this case, I am not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like this. All right, so now let's do the back pocket here. And we're going to do another little glue on the top. I always, sometimes before I glue, I like to always double check just to make sure that I'm gluing where I'm supposed to be gluing, because believe it or not, I've done it a couple times where I think that I'm gluing the right edges and I'm really not. Like, I'd glue this side by accident instead. Luckily, I realized it right as I put it down. I was able to pull it up right away, but you know, it happens. So now I just like to double check before I lay down the glue. Okay, so there is that. So now we have the two pockets there. You know what I'm thinking? How about, while we have the ink out, let's just ink around the outside of this. And when I do the cover, I'm going to show you something that you don't have to. This is just me being me, I guess. I like to ink the outside, and then I like to turn it around, and I also like to ink the inside. And I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference, but in my head, for some reason, I feel like I do need to do that. So, so yeah. Excuse me again. Because I think when I'm kind of inking like this, it does do the front and the back at the same time, but at the same time, I have no idea. So I always just turn it inside out, and I also do the inking on the inside as well. So that's, yeah. And I mean, it's not like it's something very hard to do. And of course, most certainly you do not have to. Again, this is just, Me being me, wanting to ink everything. So, yeah. All right, so let's see what we have now. I think I need to change my dauber because it's leaving little crumbs behind. Let me see where we are for time. All right, so we're at 15 minutes, and that's another thing. Well, as you know, if you follow me and watch my other videos, my videos are never really that long because my camera, for some reason, can only do around a little over 20 minutes, and we're at 15 now. But we got, I would say, 97% of the cover done. So this is going to be the cover. The back is going to be plain. We have the inside, and we have the little 2 pockets on the inside. So of course, you know, we're going to be putting things here. I'm not going to do anything back here, maybe. Then again, this is Tim Holtz, and I do have a lot of Tim Holtz ephemera. So maybe like a butterfly or some, like, a flower or something. Well, I'm not really sure. You know what? Let's not be so decisive. Let me just... Whoa. Those are big fireworks. Okay. Get out my little ephemera booklets and move this aside. Oh, so I said I did want a label here. So let's look and see if we can find something really quickly. All right, this is, I don't know if the Tim Holtz labels are on this side. No, I think they're in this one. I know, they're matching books. Oh wait, maybe they're not in this one. No, I think they are in this one. Towards the back, possibly? Maybe. Ah, we're getting closer. I thought wrong. Did I use them all? I don't think so. Wait, this is weird. I mean, there's these, but it's definitely not what I was thinking of. Though that one would be pretty cool. All right, so hold on. That's a possibility. But that's weird, though. Where's my other... I thought I had, maybe I flipped through this one too slowly. Whoa. Such loudness. Can't concentrate. Oh, that one? Hold on. Oh, no, that's too big. Huh. Well, that's so strange. I could have sworn I had like a whole pocket of labels. Oh, here they are. Okay, I knew I did. All right, so sorry. Let me just move this ephemera book aside, and let me just look at the time. Okay, we gotta kind of get the show on the road here. That one, no, because it was too, like, that one's kind of cool. So this is definitely a possibility. This is a possibility. That's too busy. What's this one here? No. Nope. Oh, goodness. Let's see. How about we'll try one more, and then if not, we're gonna... Nope, too small. Okay, because I could sit here all day and be like, well, yeah, no. So we're gonna cut it out. Look at the time. Hold on. We are at... Okay, good. So it's either going to be this, which I really like, but I also like this. So hold on. Nope. My mind is made up. I like this one better. Yep. Because I like how it has the red in it, and it kind of brings out the red there. But also, if you really wanted to, you could also put a title in here. Like, I don't know, whatever. Like a date or a title. And of course, I'm just inking it. I'm inking it a little bit over here just in case any of these little bits fall off. Okay. So we're going to put it... Well, I want to put it right there, actually. Yep. All right. So... I really like the way this cover is coming out. I think probably off camera I might look to see if there's like I don't know, a butterfly or something for the inside cover, just to give it a little extra something or other, so it's not just such a blank space. So we'll see. I don't know. When I come back on my next video, I'll show you, if anything, what I decided to do. Oh, it's a little bit inky. Okay. Oh gosh, sorry. It's so loud. I don't know how loud it's sounding on camera, but it's loud here. That's because I live right next door to the park. Like literally my backyard is like right here and the park is right here. But it's down. It's like on the bottom side of a cliff, but yeah, so everybody goes to that park and decides to shoot off their fireworks. But I get a really nice show every single night for free. All right, so there it is. So we have the cover, and like I said, 97% done because I might still put some lace here. The back is going to stay blank because it just has all this nice images there. The inside, we have the 2 pockets, and I'm thinking I might try to put like a sticker on each side or something, or maybe some lace. I don't know, but I'll decide that off camera, and then when I come back in my next video, I'll show you what I did. So I think we're going to, oh my gosh, and then people are screaming. We're going to stop it here for now. So I hope you do join me for this series. I'm just going to try to make everything as basic as possible. So for those who are just starting out and they want to make something like this, it's really, you know, pretty easy to put together and follow along with what I do. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.